Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Dog of the Week. And in this edition of Dog of the Week, we'll be doing UFC Fight Night, Tsarukyan versus Hooker. So just gonna get right to the point, get right to the dog. So I'll give you my dog. Um, he'll give you his dog. So yeah, King of Crackdown, Nikki Best. I give my dog, he'll give his dog. I explain my dog and yeah, pretty simple concept, pretty simple video. So my dog of the week for UFC Fight Night or UFC Qatar is Kyoji Horiguchi. Um, I don't feel like Ulan has looked particularly special in his last couple fights. Horiguchi hasn't lost I think since 2022, maybe later than that. Like he hasn't lost in a minute. Well-rounded fighter. He'll be fast. He'll be the better striker. Maybe he'll give a bit of size. Loki might be the better wrestler. Again, I feel like Beckham's wrestling has not been looking particularly good here. And Horiguchi coming in, from different organizations. He was a Bellator champion, prison champion. He's done a lot of great things since he left the UFC and has grown a lot. And again, I think he'll be the fastest striker. I think he'll
Right.
be the more dynamic fighter. I think he'll be at a surprise. A lot of people come back here. And at plus 164, I think that's a good underdog. And that is my underdog for the week. I think he'll be the best everything he'll back off his bringing and also shock him in the grappling and also the striking. Like we already know he's fast, but I think Ulon back will be even more confused about how technical he is and how quick he is and how much power he's going to bring with that speed and really catch Ulon back off. Also, I think Ulon Beck also lost to another former flyweight. They both flyweight. Ulon Beck
Right.
did a really
Yeah.
big looking flyweight. Yeah, he lost to Tim Elliott at one point, close split decision. And I feel like, yeah, that savvy veteran flyweight like Horiguchi can give him similar problems, but in different ways.
I agree.
Yeah, so not Ulam Beck, but Horiguchi at plus 164 is my underdog of the week or my dog of the week. Who's your dog of the week, Nikki Betts?
So I was looking at I'm looking at Jack Hermanson. I think Jack Hermanson, I think just like the time in the cage will give him the edge that people think he probably doesn't have. I don't know if he's gonna win or lose. I can't tell you that. Like last week, I knew Michael Morales was winning. I knew Kyle Dawkins was gonna either submit or knock out old boy in the first round. And then there was another one I picked, and I don't know if I got that one right. But Jack Hermanson, like I just feel like experience really helps in the cage. Like, and I think the guy he's fighting's no joke. Like, it's not like he's fighting some bum or scrub. Like he's fighting a guy who's like coming up in the rankings, and you know what I mean? Like how many fights has um Manobit or by
Yeah, Mithy Beck or by
yeah,
he,
you see
he's had
the
about 5 fights. I said the main thing here is while if this was at middleweight, Hermanson probably would be the favorite. But the fact that this is at 170, that's where it has a lot of concern, myself included. So it's the fact that Hermanson's coming off a knockout loss and going down to 170. But is Mick or by really that big a puncher? That's the stuff you gotta say. And isn't
yeah, his
Hermanson the bigger, better grappler? So
yeah, I agree. I agree. And I think that's why I picked him. I just feel like Jack Hermanson is going to get it done. And like I think there's a good likelihood that that happens. I wouldn't bet 100% on anything unless you're Michael Morales. Like I don't know why I thought Michael Morales was just going to sleep him, and he did. Just like with you with the Taporia, like I watched Taporia, but you literally were like, "Yo, this is the guy." And he's gone through every division, and now we got Islam versus hopefully Ilya like at 170. That would be at the White House card. That'd be sick. That would be
yeah,
sick.
potentially. But yeah, so you said Hermanson, and you like
Hermanson
his
my pick though.
yeah,
Yeah,
you like the fact that his experience in the UFC,
yeah.
the fact that he's been accomplished at a bigger weight class, and he's fighting Big Bag Orba, who's had a good
I
run in
think any
UFC,
one of these guys could
but
be.
nothing. Yeah, but he hasn't had done nothing particularly special. As he got power, this is his natural weight class. He's fresher in UFC, less mileage, but again, it's not like his striking's been particularly great. It's not like his defense is even existent, and it's not like his
I
grappling
agree.
has been.
Yeah,
So Hermanson is a very live dog. So Yeah, that's our dog. So, what do you know the value of Hermanson right now?
Right,
So,
plus 200, and then to on some of them like plus 260 if you get him by points or KO, because I don't see him submitting him. I don't know why. It's like plus 260 if you get points or it gives you like a double bet. You could get Jack Hermanson by it's called like win method. It's like win like multiple ways. Like you can,
yeah, like KO submission, KO decision.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's at 200 right now. It disappeared.
yeah.
It does that to me because I'd be betting too much. But like you can, oh no, here it is. Jack Hermanson by points through the decision plus 275.
That's pretty. So this money line is plus 200s, and you try to add more into that. That's plus 270. So that's a good value. So those are our dogs for the week. We got Kyoji Horiguchi money line at plus 164. That's my underdog. And then Nikki Best underdog is Jack Hermanson at plus 200. But hey, if you want to juice it up even more, you can try to go for a finish. You can try to go for KO or decision or submission or decision, and you'll put it up to a plus 275. So those are some good dogs. And that wraps the video up for UFC Fight Night underdog of the week or dog of the week. This has been the UFC Fight Night Tsarukyan versus her. I would say her man. Tsarukyan versus Hooker card. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.
Peace.